just a couple months after my menstrual cycle returned, my mother had a manic episode and was actually committed to a mental hospital. My brothers and I actually had to restrain her and put her in one, which was a very wild experience and horrible to go through. And so 3.5 years of in and out of different psychiatric wards and mental hospitals followed that. And what I didn't realize is that when you put somebody in that system, it is very hard to get them out. And the desire to heavily medicate right away is extreme, is strong. Mm-hmm. And the resistance to any other kinds of modalities or even just some detoxification support on top of the medications, because I did a lot of research to see that they were, you can have a liver-induced drug injury being on such heavy doses of antipsychotics and mood stabilizers and things like that. They just looked at me like I had, 10 heads. And I thought, we need to do something. This body is a vegetable. I mean, the side effects were extreme. She was a very high-functioning person, and, had gone to Hopkins, first class of women at Columbia Business School, management consultant, and was just late 50s, drooling, shaking, not able to speak properly, couldn't sleep, and was getting all these other drugs for those different side effects too, becoming sort of a cocktail. And I couldn't get her out of the claws of this system. And I was also afraid, obviously, because she would have manic symptoms return when she would try to go off some of these drugs. So I found, this is when I really went into the PubMed sort of Medscape research component of the internet, and found a lot of experimental things we could be trying, but there was just no willingness to try other things. And so she ended up taking her life when I was 25. And it was a very pivotal moment because I was actually 2 weeks away from submitting my applications to go to business school. And I'd been working at IBM, and it was a moment of clarity where I realized that I was sort of destined to work on this problem that I'd both had success with in the integrative medicine world, and then some pretty bad experiences when I didn't advocate properly, or when I didn't access these other modalities which had worked really well for me, and just kind of make it happen instead of just, they must know what they're doing. Like, I'll sit on the sidelines and hope it gets better, and that didn't work very well. So I ended up going to business school, and the whole time I was there, kind of transitioning into a career in healthcare, and as I mentioned, worked in the conventional system on the healthcare technology side, and then founded WellBe about 2 years ago.